One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing, Underwood. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Now on the counter. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on third down.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just feeds the running back. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running inside. It's Smith. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And they've done themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Move forward, Will. Now, set. Black 14, black 14. Set. No, check him, check him. Hey, yo, Tino. Elbow.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Smith. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Sends it back in motion. Might have a chance. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The lone back's got it. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Terrapins! Special teams proving to be special.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. It showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Kill.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Makes it past the marker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Maryland uses its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Williams. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous...
Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 22, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing right. He's got it. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they can muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Move!
Wants to keep it in the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Longhorns with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Hamilton. It's on target and complete. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Maryland! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan 30.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 34, set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to... There he goes! Got enough for the 1st. Just plowing ahead. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's a great...
Maybe some room here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Webb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Creates a little room. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown Wolverines.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Maryland, 13.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Got it in the middle, it's Durr. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36, it's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Durr. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down. He's loose on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Buys a little time with his feet. Turning it on. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
And that's good enough.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by the defense there, killing the drive. They'd given up a lot of yards on that one, and they were on their heels. It felt like it was inevitable that this offense was going to go score a touchdown until that guy decided to take it over. 3rd down, we're putting a stop to this. I'm getting in the backfield. I'm bringing this quarterback down on the ground, and we're going to stop the bleeding. Good job.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hamilton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pocket breaking down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
There's some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
27.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Hamilton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Running wide open down the gut of the field. To the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Once he got some room, it was over. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Right down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Going over the top. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And a short run there, and that'll end it.